Hello my friends, welcome again dito sa ating circuits analysis. Ngayon, meron tayong given dito. Hahanapin natin yung tatlong unknown. Specifically, I sub 1, I sub 2, I sub 3. So you see it here, yan yung mga kuryente. Now, since na tatlong ang unknown natin, kailangan natin ng tatlong equation. Kunin yan natin dito sa circuits natin. Alam natin na point to point parehas yung voltage. So in this case, itong branch na ito, ang voltage nito ay parehas nito at saka ito rin. Let's take this as the reference point. Itong sa taas na ito, gawin nating reference yan. Diba? Ito yung positive natin at saka ito yung negative. So ito rin, positive yan. Positive, negative, negative. Now, ano yung voltahe dito? So since na positive yon at ito ay positive din at ito ay negative kasi mahaba siya at saka maikli ito, schematic diagram ng baterya natin. Okay, so this will go with this reference, so that will be positive 6 yan. Ito yung voltage nito using Ohm's law, current times the resistor. Makikita natin na papasok siya sa resistor kaya ito yung positive niya, lalabas siya ng negative. Basta yung sa direksyon ng current, positive element ang pinag-uusapan, positive yung polarity pagpasok niya. Parehas rin dito sa branch na yan, mga branches na yan. So therefore, since na ito yung positive natin, yung reference point na negative yan, so therefore dapat negative yung voltahe natin dyan. Or, pwede mo ring sabihin, this battery is opposing the voltage dito sa resistor na ito. So, positive against positive. But since na yung reference natin ay 6 volt, yung kabaliktaran nito ay magiging negative siya. So, therefore, minus 2 times I sub 1. Okay, so that will be this will be the voltage of this branch equated to the voltage here. Parehas rin lang yung gagawin natin. That will be equal to 4 minus I sub 2. Okay, times 1, which is 1 ohm. Okay, so i-rearrange lang natin to. Pwede nating sabihin na this is negative 2 I sub 1. Lipat natin dito yung sa kabila yung I sub 2, that will become positive I sub 2. Lipat natin yung constant sa kabila, that will be negative 6 na dito. So 4 minus 6 is negative 2. So ito yung equation 1 natin. From these two branches, nagkaroon tayo ng equation 1. So let's use this one and this one. So dire-diretso na. So that will be 4 minus I sub 2 equated to 3 minus 3 I sub 3. Rearrange lang natin. That will be negative I sub 2. Lipat sa kabila ito, that will be positive 3 I sub 3. Lipat sa kabila yung constant sa right side, negative 4 plus 3, that is negative 1. So this is your equation 2. So dalawang equation na meron tayo. The other equation ay kukunin natin dito sa currents na tatlo. Sa Kirchhoff's current law, pag papasok yung kuryente natin, ang polarity niya ay positive. Yung sign niya is positive. Pag palabas sa node, yung current negative, equated sa 0. Kasi naman, yung kuryente natin, pag papasok siya ng node, paglabas niya, hatiin niya yung kanyang sarili. So, ganun yung prinsipyo niya. Sa KCL natin, if the current is going through the node, positive siya. Pag palabas, negative equals 0. So in this case, yung I sub 1 natin ay papasok, yung I sub 2 natin ay papasok siya, at saka yung I sub 3 natin ay papasok din, equals to 0. So this is your equation 3. Now you have now 3 equations. We can now solve for the I sub 1, I sub 2, and I sub 3. Dahil may tatlong equation na tayo, and we will now apply simultaneous algebraic solution, solving this equation. So tatlong unknown, yung simultaneous equation natin. Let us try to get I sub 1 and I sub 2 out of equation 2 and 3. So let us use equation 2 and 3 to get I1 and I2. Kinopya ko lang yung equation 2, which is I sub 1 negative I sub 1 plus 3 I sub 3 is equals to negative 1. So, yung equation 3 natin ay ito. So, ito yung I sub 1 natin plus I sub 2 plus I sub 3 equals 0. So, this is again your equation 2. This is your equation 3. No? So, since ang target natin ay I1 at saka I2, dapat ito yung makancel out itong I3. So, to do that, i-multiply natin ito ng, dapat parehas yung numerical coefficient niya but magkaiba yung sign para mag-cancel out sila. So, pag multiply ko ito ng 3, guhitan ko lang, ilagay ko rito yung sagot. So, 3 times I1, that will be 3 I sub 1. 3 times I sub 2, that is 3 I sub 2. 3 times I sub 3, that is 3 times I sub 3, which is 3 times 0 is 0. Since na ito yung gusto nating ma-eliminate, i-subtract natin itong equation na ito, this equation, against this equation. Subtraction. 0 minus 3i1. So that will be negative 3i sub 1. So negative minus negative 3i2, that will be negative 4i sub 2. 3i3 minus negative 3i3, that is 0. So plus 0. So this will be cancelled out. So negative 1 minus 0, that will be negative 1. So this is now your equation. Let's name this as equation 2, 3 kasi galing siya sa equation 2 and 3. So to further solve this problem, let us use equation 1 and equation 2, 3. So, equation 1 again, isulat natin 2i sub 1 plus I sub 2 is equals to negative 2. Again, yung equation, this is equation 1. Equation 2, 3 natin is 3i sub 1 negative 4i sub 2 is equals to negative 1. This is again equation 2, 3. Now, we can choose kung ano yung gusto nating i-eliminate dito para makuha natin yung gusto nating makuha. For instance, gusto kong eliminate yung I2 para makuha ko yung I1. Kailangan magparehas yung numerical coefficient ko. So, I will multiply this with 4. Okay? Times 4. So, isulat ko dito yung sagot sa baba. So, 4 times negative 2, that is negative 8i sub 1. 4 times I2, that is 4i sub 2. 4 times negative 2, that is negative 8. So, this is my new equation out of this equation na minultiply ko sa 4. So, itong dalawa, this one, ito yung aking i-compare. So, solve ko simultaneously. Since na gusto kong eliminate ito, parehas na yung numerical coefficient nila but opposite sign, so i-add ko lang yung dalawa. So, therefore, yung mangyayari ngayon, so negative 3i1 plus negative 8i1, this will become negative 11i sub 1. So, this will be 0. And then, plus din, negative 1 plus negative 8, negative 9. Okay, therefore, yung I sub 1 ko dito is negative 9 over negative 11 or 9 over 11. So, this is ampere. So, nakuha ko na yung una kong kuryente, which is 9 over 11. Now, to be able for me to get the other currents, I can use this equation. For example, using equation 1, if I will use 1 and substitute I sub 1 dito, makukuha ko yung I2. So, negative 2, yung I1 ko, instead of writing I1, I will write 9 over 11 plus I sub 2, which is equals to negative. So, ano mangyayari? So, this is negative 2 times 9, 18 over 11. This is 18 over 11. Ayan, negative. Plus I sub 2 equals negative 2. What will happen? So, pupunta tayo dito sa taas. So, yung I2 natin, no? Dito. Yan. I sub 2. Yung I sub 2 natin will be equal to negative 2 plus 18 over 11. So, therefore, yung ating is 11. Ito ay multiply natin, maging LCD niya, this common denominator, this will be negative 22 plus 18. So therefore, yung I sub 2 natin, maliwanag na negative 4. Okay? Negative 22 plus 18 is negative 4 over 11 ampere. So this will be your I sub 2. To be able for you to get I sub 3, you can use the 2 na nakuha mong unknown and then substitute it there. For example, sa equation 3, so using equation 3, so I sub 1 is 9 over 11. Yung I sub 2 natin is 4 over 11 plus I sub 3 equals 0. So, makuha na natin yung I sub 3 natin. So, the same denominator, 11. So, 9 minus 4 is actually 5 over 11. So, 5 over 11, nandito sa left side, ilipat mo sa kabila. So, that will become negative 5 over 11 ampere. So, ito yung magiging mga value ng ating current. I sub 1, I sub 2, I sub 3. You will notice na ito ay positive, ito negative, at saka negative. Yung I sub 2 at saka I sub 3, no? Dito sa drawing natin. Actually, yung sign dito na kuryente natin, it actually determines the direction. Ibig sabihin, yung sa I2 natin, yung direction na yan, hindi yan yung dapat. Dapat pabaliktad siya. Dapat supposed to be yung direction niya ipapunta dito. So also with our I3 dapat pa ganon siya. So pag nilipat mo o pinalit mo yung direction niya pa ganon, magiging positive na siya. Okay? So ito lang po muna as of now. Thank you.